All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Ka Kwadash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all 144,000 elect members out there. We are coming back at you with a quick one. This one here is going to be on the CBDC. Land backing off the brothers was going in on the Saturday just gone, and it was going in making a point about it, and it's starting to pick up momentum. And let's just read what Google has to say, and other writers are gonna read some scriptures. This looks like it's gonna be a quick one. So this is the CBDC, right? This is what it is, right? Is money that a country's central bank can issue. It's called digital or electronic because it isn't physical money like notes and coins. It is in the form of an amount on a computer or similar device. Right? Straightforward. The way we use money in the United States, because I just tapped in here, will the CBDC replace cash in the UK? The way we use money in the United Kingdom is changing, right? Scriptures, we're going to get into some of the scriptures, yeah? It's changing, bringing opportunities and new considerations for public policy. A UK scriptures are really just flowing in the back of my mind right now. Revelation 13 and 16, Revelation 17, Revelation 20, and Ezekiel. So, yeah, in the United Kingdom is changing. The way we use money in the United Kingdom is changing, bringing opportunities and new considerations for public policy. A UK central bank digital currency, a digital pound, would be a new form of digital currency sitting alongside, I'm just going to read what it's saying here in Google, sitting alongside rather than replacing it. All right, this is what they're saying. We're going to see what happens. So yeah, and something else the brother said, one of the big brothers them over there in Central Camp, he said, what country CBCD, right? And he gave me one country here. Let's read. So it's over there right now, right? The Reserve Bank of India is set to launch the pilot of its central bank digital currency CBDC, which is categorizes as legal tender in a digital form, commonly known as the digital rupee. I think that's the name of their monies out there, digital rupee. It will be exchangeable at par with exciting currencies and will be existing currencies. Let me slow down. It will par with existing currencies and will be considered acceptable for payments and a safe store of value. All right, so give me one place here, specific country here, India. All right, it's saying that it's set to launch. As a matter of fact, let me go to the news and see what the news is saying. Go to the news and see when they're gonna launch this thing. Yeah, if they give me any kind of date. Platform hits 20 months after pilot launches. Any kind of date here. Speaking at the conference in Bulgaria on Monday, August 26, Reserve Bank of India Governor such and such name emphasized the need for a measured approach to the full-scale rollout of the country's CBDC. Give me a specific date. So this was when? When was this? This was August 26, 2024. Specific day. Maybe it's already out anyway. I mean, speaking at the con. So, importance of understanding its impact on users. The system does higher. Launched in December 2022. It's already launched now. It's just got to be made completely dominant. It's really that. Will the rupee take place of? Let me check this one out. Will the digital rupee take off in 2024? Will the rupee take off? Let's see. The advance have enabled the creation of the new form of money called central bank digital currency. You see, India has been working on its own since at least 2018 with a concept note released in October 2022 and a pilot project rolled out over the next few months. Right, so they got it in motion. Let me just say they got it in motion. Right, since 2018, it's been in motion. And another thing I tapped in here: what countries have the CBDC? What have it at the moment? Right, just to name a few here: China, Russia. The big brother mentioned, yeah, it's in most countries now. Right, not to mention you got the digital passport as well, with the C-HIP in it, a form of a C-HIP in it, and I'm still choosing my words, right? In the actual in the passport. For those that have passport, know what I'm talking about. That's what's in it. You know, the bleep, right? So this is where it is. Which countries? China, Russia, America, the digital. The CBDC, right? United States, Bahamas, Japan, India, Brazil, Nigeria. This ain't no long video, just giving you some updates on what's been taking place, and we're gonna keep you informed. we're keeping you informed. We're like news reporters, right? We've got some scriptures to bring out as well. 11 countries here. How many countries have it? When I tap that out, it says 19. It says 11 countries, or 19 of the groups of the 20 G20 countries are now in the advanced stages of CBDC developments. Of those 11 countries are already in the pilot stages. So that's it right there. So 11 of those 11 countries are already in the pilot stages. Out of 19, 11 are in the pilot stages. This includes, meaning bringing in, flying, piloting. This includes Brazil, Japan, India, Australia, South Korea, South Africa, Russia, and Turkey. Three countries have fully launched a CBDC. The Bahamas, Jamaica, and Nigeria. They fully launched it. So we got precepts to bring out. Like I say, we're going to keep you briefed, right? That's what we do. Let's read the precepts straight up into Ezekiel, right? Ezekiel's commission. And it says here in, let's go to straight to the point in 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Right? So that's what watchmen do. Or spiritual, I've heard this word said before, spiritual news reporters. So we really got to keep you informed, keep reporting to you, keep you updated, briefed. Right? Let's read one. It says, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel. Right? And we're warning people. This is a warning, This is a warning. So So I open my mouth and he calls me to eat that roll. Right? That's a spiritually speaking, he ate the roll, the scriptures, like same way what we do when we take it in, we read upon it, we read the scriptures and we meditate upon it. We funnel the news, funnel the news, or there's another word, dissect it. You could say dissect the news through the scriptures, or funnel the news through the scriptures. So that's what it means to be eating it, right? Bringing it through the scriptures, bringing it out, bringing you up to date via the scriptures, because the scriptures prophesied the things that we're going to start to see now. It's been prophesied already. So-called Bible days, we're still in Bible days. You know, Bible days are going to continue till Abu Ratazar, until Yahushua come back. Right, that grand finale. Yeah. 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill the bowels with this roll that I give thee, then eat. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Right? That's the good side of it, the good news. And it's good news anyway. For Yashua Allah, or for the elect, it's good news. There's bitter in there, but it's, for the most part, there's a whole heap of good news, because yes, it's about salvation if we are those men and we endure to the end, and a new kingdom that's going to be set on earth. And Abu Razar, we get through and we endure the bitterness, and we endure to get the sweetness. But I want to make a point really that what we're doing right now, the point I'm dealing with in this video, is that we're spiritual watchmen or newscasters in the spirit of the Lord. Son of man, in 17, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Let me just see something here. Just want to see something here in the NKJV. Son of man, I have made you a watchman to the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me. Same thing. Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately. Akuna. I mean, there you have it. There you have it. That's so beautiful. I might have to come back to that. That's in the NLT. Alright, I have appointed you a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately, so they can't complain. Right? So the word, that might be a good scripture to end on through that particular one I just read there. But the word here we want to look at is watchman. H6822 says, what is a watchman? So you're a lookout. You're a lookout. Right? Abu Ratazar, all those sincere men out there doing this work, preaching and teaching and instructing the men and the women. For those that are instructing the men and the women, we're being watchmen. We're looking out for you. We're looking out for your care, your well-being. Right? So don't take it the wrong way when we instruct you. And sometimes it may come hard. Sometimes it may not. But however it comes, we're looking out for you. Right? Spying, right, out for you. Just like a watchman on the watchtowers, they would look out to see if there's any enemy, either looking out for ambushes or anyone lurking around, creeping around behind the bushes, or coming a full-fledged onslaught, right, or a side onslaught via an ambush. And the watchman couldn't sleep. He had to keep awake, you know, keep in his lot, or keep in his allotted time, stay awake in his allotted time, whether it be a shift, night shift, or a day shift. Very similar with today when you got these men, you know, security guards and what have you. Security guards and Centurion police officers, they have to be alert at all times. Yeah. So look out, spy, keep watch, observe, to keep watch. That's the point. I'm just curious to see how they say it in Blue Letter.
Strong's H 6822. Safar.
Right, let's how it's pronounced there, right? So that's the point in the Strong's, right? That's the point. Keep watch. Keep watch. Look up, look well, and also wait, observe, and await at the same time. So there's a lot of watching and waiting. Being a watchman, there's a lot of watching and waiting as a watchman, and that's what the spiritual watchmen do, right? We're looking out for your well-being, so just be mindful of that. All you Akim out there, sometimes it comes all different ways, and the enemy come different ways. So we got to constantly keep watch at all times. And it's also, I'm gonna reaffirm it. I'm gonna reaffirm it. By the way, I tapped in his name as well, Ezekiel. I tapped in his name, and this is way of reminder because I did do research on his name before, but I'm gonna, in way of reminder, I want to look at the meaning of his name again. H31 and 68. Ezekiel, because Ezekiel was one strong arm prophet, yeah, but there's another word, man. He was a real, as one of the elders said, the prophets are exceptional. So the name here, God strengthens. God strengthens, right? It's the meaning of his name. God will strengthen the name, right? That's the point there. God will strengthen. And that's what it just came to me. The elder apostles, was particular elder apostle Tahar was saying the prophets are stoics. If you're keeping up with the work, right, the work that we're aligned to do, if you keep it up to the end, you are living a stoic life. And you gotta be, in order for you to do that, you gotta have the Spirit of the Lord. So God has to strengthen us. Right, we've got an example here of Ezekiel. God strengthened him, so we pray for strength. We can't do it on our own strength, yeah. So really, that's really how I wanted that. That's the meaning of the name. God strengthens, and he was a stoic. And the more I read about Ezekiel, I always feel inspired, and I feel, boy, yeah. Abarazar, I want to be. I hope I could have the durability that Ezekiel have. And ultimately, Yahushua. We've got so many, but ultimately Yahushua, because Yahushua was the high stoic. As a matter of fact, let me see something. Let me just see something. So we looked at that. I want to find something out here now. Just come to me. Stoicism, or stoic meaning. Being stoic is being calm and almost without any emotion. Oh dear! But anyway, we're just gonna read it. We're gonna read it and yam the meat and dash with the bones. Right? Being calm and almost without any emotion. Oh, boxing just came to my mind. They say when you're as a boxer or any form of martial arts, it's good to have the that stoic look about you. It's like it's almost like you don't feel no pain, man. Hard as nails. Let me carry on reading. When you are stoic, you don't show what you are feeling. See? When you are stoic, you don't show what you are feeling. Yeah? You also accept whatever is happening. Oh, that's the Spirit of the Lord while I'm reading this right now, man. Right? You also accept whatever is happening. Then the non-stoic is a person who's not very emotional. The known stoic is a person who is not very emotional. The objective stoic describes any person's actions or thing that seems emotionless or almost blank. What's that? There's something that the boxers do when they're getting. They might be taking a punch, and you say you got to put on a blank face, not showing any form of pain or emotion. Let me see if it comes up here. What is a stoic mindset? Let me see if it comes up here. Stoic engages people to focus on what they can control and accept what they cannot. Oh, this is the spirit of the Lord right here, man. Leading to emotional resilience and inner strength. Right now I'm thinking about what Ezekiel went through when he had to lie on one side for around 400 about 400 days, and on the other side, no, 40 days on the left side and around 300 days on the right side. But this is not that video, but Spirit had me bringing this out right here. I went into Ezekiel and his mindset, and we're spiritual news forecasters, and we have to stay on the job. That's the point. We have to stay on the job. So sometimes you've got to sacrifice things. As far as showing emotion, sometimes, yes. As far as certain sleep, sometimes, yes. And you got to be as hard as nails, sometimes, yes. You got to be in emotion. You can't show your pain. You got to have that face like you ain't feeling it, but you may be, right? So this mindset helps individuals manage stress. Okay, so there's different ways. Everybody deals with stress in different ways. But this is what we're talking about right now. This mindset helps individuals manage stress, setbacks, and uncertainties effectively. If you're a Stoic, that's how you're gonna. Let me just say that. If you're a Stoic, that's what's gonna help you manage stress and setbacks and uncertainties. You know what? I could do a video on this, man. I could do a video on this. I really can. But I started with this CBDC, and that's what it led me to. And I went to the scriptures in Ezekiel. I went to his name. I went to his name, watchman, and we're watchmen. I'm going back again. We're watchmen. Look out, spy, keep me. So we need to be stoic. Certain sacrifices have to be made in order for us to continue to do this work. Stoicism, right? Stone face. Sometimes you have to have a stone. I'm not saying you just have to be all that. I'm not saying that because brothers or some scoffers might say, "What are you saying, man? You got to be cold to your woman, cold to." No, you don't. I'm not saying that. There's a job to do. When there's a job, when there's a certain job, you need to have a certain spirit, a certain attitude in order for you to carry out that job. And in some cases, you got to blank out pain. For those who the Stoics will get it. Stoics will get it, or any form of training, or any form of combat will get this. What I'm trying to say. If you don't want to get it, you ain't gonna get it. If you don't want to get it, you ain't gonna get it. But Stoics will get it. So that's the point, yeah? So this is Ezekiel. Let's read that again. Let's stay on target. Let's stay on the point. I don't really particularly do long videos, and this doesn't have to be a long one. But and it's not going to be a long one. Ezekiel 33:17 says, "Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal, but as for them, their ways is not equal." All right, so where are we? Let's see where we are. Ezekiel's chapters 20. Oh, this is it. I'm making the same point in Ezekiel 33:7. It says, "So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word of my mouth and warn them from me." Right. That's the point. Warning these people, right? When you read up a little bit, it says, "Here he heard the sound of the trumpet." Is that what I'm looking for? Ezekiel's chapters 33. I went to 7, and we can read from 18. 18 says, "When the righteous turneth from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, he shall even die thereby." Right? But this is the whole point of why we are watchmen, right? Because we want to deliver the sincere. But when the righteous turneth from his righteousness, right, and that includes if any of us don't endure to the end too, right? If any of us don't endure to the end, and committeth iniquity, he shall even die thereby. Right? And this also applies to us too, the watchmen, and all that hear us, yeah? But if the wicked turn from his wickedness and do that which is lawful and right, he shall live thereby, right? Ultimately, that's the point. We want to be delivered. We want to have that salvation. That's the ultimate goal we want. The ultimate goal, salvation, right? And here's really the point, as well as this is why we do it. This is why we're prepared to be Stoics, to make sacrifices. In 29 of Ezekiel 33, then shall they know that I am the Lord when I have laid the land most desolate, because all their abominations which they have committed. So I'm just giving that warning, that update, that briefing on the, this CBDC. That's the briefing, because many people, even when they're warned, many people don't take heed. Hence the time of Noah. You know, they just carried on with their daily lives, marrying and all their daily, you know, their daily necessities or necessities. They carried on as if nobody was speaking to them. And also the time of Yehoshua when he was on the earth. Some listened, the apostles listened, and some listened. Some were healed, but most of them never hearkened. Right? But the point is, they knew, they got the point. They got the point that there was a prophet among them. Right? Let's jump down to 32. It says, and lo, thou art unto them, this is their attitude, as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on the instrument, for they hear the words, but they do them not. Right? They hear the words, but they do them not. Right? And this is going to be the outcome. They hear the words, they got the warning. Right? We're keeping you updated, daily briefed. Right? It's already been piloted. This has already been piloted in three countries. Now let me say it right. Of those, 11 countries are already in the pilot stage. Out of 19, 11 is already in pilot stage. This includes Brazil, Japan, and India, Australia, South Korea, South Africa, Russia, and Turkey. Because we know what it's leading to, right? Revelation 13 and 16. That's what it's leading to. Ultimately, that's what it's leading to. And it's giving you some of these countries, right? Because they're all going to fall in line. Yeah. So out of 19, it's already been piloted by 11 and 3, right? And 3 countries, just named them. 3 countries have fully launched the CBDC. 3 countries have already launched it: the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Nigeria. Maybe there's even more now since they put this up on Google. Maybe there's even more now. So let's get back to Ezekiel 33, right? And lo, thou art unto them, right? All these advanced warnings you've been getting from the elders, the apostles, the big brothers, and the bishops, and the Akim them, right? All the briefings and warnings you've been getting, yes, is unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on the instrument, for they hear the words, but they do them not. They don't heed, they don't hearken, they take no note. Just like before the days of Noah, they took no note, as if it's a lovely song. Right? And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. Right? Because, you know, prophets come all different ways. Ezekiel the Stoic, he was a heavy Stoic too. He's up there heavy. All of them, all the sincere prophets were Stoics. Let me say it right. All of them were. Ultimately, Yehoshua, they came as Stoics. And it wasn't loved, it wasn't respected, especially the word that they spoke. But they did their job. They were watchmen. And the power and the Spirit of the Lord all came and gave that far warning, because they had to fulfill their job. And they fulfilled their job. The sincere prophets, and some of them were martyred and went out in all different types of ways as Stoics. as martyrs, a lot of them. The original Stoics. The prophets are the original Stoics. But I just wanted to give that briefing, the update, and to continue to do what I've been assigned to do, living up to my assignment. Abaratazar. Let's read this again. I'm going to end. I said I was going to end with it. Ezekiel 3, Ezekiel 3 and 17, and something that was worded. I said that I liked it. I like the wording of this one here. Ezekiel 3:17 in the NLT says, "Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately." Right? So there's no excuse for you people. There's no excuse. So I just wanted to give you that briefing, the update. Right? All these countries now, they've piloted it. Right? And so many places right now. Right? Giving you just to name a few. What countries have the CBDC? Just to name a few. And we're going to keep you briefing you, updating you. We know this is what it's leading to, the CHIP eventually. So there ain't going to be no excuse. And I like it so much, I have to read it again. From the NLT, it says, "Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn people immediately." Giving our praises to Yahweh Bashim and Shai, the Wada Yahweh Bashim and Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this video. Until the next one.